So not long ago, we've got the biggest, what I think anyways, the biggest piece of video game news very recently, and that was Mario 64 HD remake. Now, this is not something that's made by Nintendo. This is something that's being done by the fans of the game. This is just a small little project. Apparently, there's a lot of people on board with this too, which is really awesome. And it's been in the works now for about a year now, a little over a year. And it looks amazing. Like everything, this is from the ground up, like completely redone. Mario 64 HD. This is from the ground up. Everything about it though still holds true to the original. Like you've got the running animations, you've got the jumping animations, the the one jump, second and third jump, the super jump, all that's the same. The sound effects are all the same. The music is, for the most part, the same. It's got a little bit of a twist to it. It's been kind of modernized. The only thing I can think of that really comes close to that is like Sonic Generations. When we got that game, the music in that was pretty much the same, but it was all tweaked up in a way. Like it was modernized. Even the classic stuff was slightly altered. But yeah, it's pretty much like that. The voice, Mario's voice that you hear in this version, because I know it's changed a lot over the years leading up to where we're at with the Wii U, but everything about this holds true to the original. It really does. And there's a video that you can see too. It's got like the opening cinematic of the outside of the castle leading all the way up until you would see Mario show up, but then it kind of cuts and goes into this whole developer showcase, and then showing you more about how they've been going about making this and what's, showing you more screenshots, comparison from like the old to the new, character models, things like that. It's looking really damn good, and I cannot wait for this to come out. This will, of course, be on PC, Mac and Linux, things like that. Again, this is not being done by Nintendo. This is something that's being done by fans, and the only thing that's keeping these guys going is just their love for this game. They're not getting paid for it. This is just strictly something that they're doing in their own free time, to bring to us, to bring to the hardcore audience, like you and me. So, and there's a little bit more about it too. Right here, I'm looking at it because they got the fan page, they got a group page you can join. So if you want to stay up to date with this and even spread the awareness that something like this is being in the works right now, then you can feel free to do that. I'll have all the information in the description below. But it kind of goes on here saying, when will the game be released? Obviously, they don't know because this is just a little project. This isn't something, again, Nintendo. It's not like we can get a release date and then be like, okay, we're gonna expect it this day. No, it's something like this. We never really know for sure. I mean, there's been a lot of different projects for mods or other games, new types of games that are in development by a small group of people. So again, we don't really know for sure, which is unfortunate. There is no demo for this, unfortunately, but yeah, I kind of wish there was. But based on what I've seen on the video, I think that it's going to be worth the wait. Even if we don't get a demo, it's going to be well worth the wait. And they also go on saying that even though it's going to be true to the original, there's going to be like a lot of Easter eggs that you can collect in this game. So there's going to keep you busy with some kind of new element right there. So that's kind of cool to hear. And also there's a part where I scroll down here saying that if anyone has any experiences with programming and texture shading, things like that, if you are experienced in that, then contact these guys because they're always looking for more people to come on board with this and help them out. Hell, they're even asking people, speedrunners, to get their opinions on certain parts of the game because they know the game inside out, the original anyways. I mean, shit, I can whip through that game pretty quick, but I've seen a lot of people just speedrun the hell out of that game, and it just blows my mind. Within, like, God, a couple hours, if that, that's impressive in my opinion. Some people might think of it as a waste of time, but I find it very impressive. So yeah, just contact these guys if you are interested in helping out in any sort of way. They've got the Facebook page, they've got this group page. Everything is here. Just what I'm trying to do, I mean, I'm not experienced in any of that by any means, you know, except for, you know, speed running through the game and whatnot, but yeah, I just want to create the awareness. I want to spread this to you guys because I know that if you're like me, then you would be looking forward to something like this. You would be damn happy to see this come out to the public, for it to see the light of day. I know I do. Again, I want this to be successful. Now, my only fear is, my only fear about this is that if Nintendo gets wind of this, it could go either way. Now, to get the bad out of the way, we clearly know if Nintendo saw this, they would just crack down on it, and they'd be like, no, you shut this shit down, fuck you guys, that's our shit. Like, they would go crazy. They'd get their lawyers in there. It would be a huge mess. But if Nintendo was cool about it, that's the bad anyways. The good part of this is that if Nintendo was smart, they would look at this and be like, holy shit, this looks amazing. These guys are doing a fantastic job with an old game back on the Nintendo 64. Maybe what we should do is pay these guys and, you know, bring their work, because they've already gotten this far with it, and bring it to them because it is theirs. I mean, they have the rights. It's their character, their, you know, everything about it, you know, based on the original. So they would bring these guys, they would pay these guys to finish it up and give a little bit more support. And then maybe we could see it on the Wii U, because that would be an exclusive to the Wii U. And keep in mind, there's only, for the Wii U anyways, all the games right now, they're only exclusive on the Wii U. I mean, in the beginning, when it first came out, there were some games that were kind of ported to that, you know, kind of giving a different experience with the gamepad and whatnot. But ever since then, from after that, it's been exclusive titles only. There's been no other game that I can think of in the last year that has come out on the Wii U that's very similar to like the PS3 or 360. There's nothing. The Wii U is its own console. Like, Nintendo's in their own little corner, bringing you stuff that is exclusive, and like, hey, that's cool, you've got all this stuff here and you can get, you know, whatever console, but we've got this system with these types of games. Come over to us because you can't get this anywhere else. You can't find this anywhere else. And so that would be the coolest part about it. If Nintendo was really smart about it, if they were really cool about it, they would do something like this, and people would, I think that would be another fantastic reason to own the Wii U. There's a lot of reasons to own the Wii U, but I'm not going to get into all that. That would just be something that they could do, and they could capitalize on that, and their Wii U would just sell that much better, or at least offset, you know, a lot of losses they've had. But again, I'm not going to get into all that shit either, because I'm sure you guys are aware. But yeah, this is so amazing to even see. When I saw this, because you can see the video in 60 frames, and it looks phenomenal. I love that, watching that cinematic opening, you know, again outside the castle. You know, I'm like, wow, it just took me back to my childhood days when I first saw it for the first time. You know, because I'm seeing this for the first time in just fantastic detail. You know, HD. Again, this is from the ground up. You know, this is not something that's being ported over and being upscaled or anything. This is literally redone. So again, everything I'll have in the description box below. The Facebook page, the group page, the video itself, if you want to check that out, go ahead and check it out. Spread the awareness. Tell your friends about it, because I'm sure they would want to know about this too. If you had any sort of questions about this game, or if you just wanted to talk Mario 64, then feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below as well. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching this video, you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.